In this video, we will see how to maintain your WhatsApp account health, right? So firstly, what is a major difference between BSM, which is free API, and paid API? In BSM, there are no additional cost per message. You know that already. And you have only subscription charge and no per message cost. And as an anti-banning strategy, we use delay between the messages. But when it comes to paid API like Vati or AI Sensi, each message will be charged based on the type of message you are sending, right? And there will be subscription charge plus each message cost. And there will be no delay between the messages. You can send all the messages in an instantly. Right? Now let's see where you can use BSM, the free API, by sending the messages without spending. So you can use it for daily value-based nurturing or WhatsApp group or community nurturing or invitation for webinar or product launches announcement, etc. Right? You can also conduct surveys and get feedbacks from your audience. And a paid API you can use with button messages, right? And also to send bulk messages instantly. So this is the only difference we have. Now let's see some of the important secrets to keep your WhatsApp account healthy. Firstly, the customer interactions. Make sure when you are sending messages to someone, get consent from them before you start sending messages, right? And always keep it as a two-way communication. I mean to say, you can insist your users to reply with an emoji or okay, so that you are getting reply from the users. So always two-way communication is good. Like in BSM also, you can get consent from the users, and if they agree to get messages, you can just send further messages to them. Secondly, personalization and relevance. Okay, always ensure the messages are more personalized. For that, you have to use their name, like hi, their name, right? That you can do in BSM. And don't ever send a generic message, generic welcome message, or generic introductory messages. Always send messages as per the customer responses, right? And thirdly, frequency of messages. When you are sending excessive messages, then it will be perceived as spams, right? And that leads to blogs or reporting. To avoid that, you have to monitor the frequency of your messages. If you don't, it will be overwhelming to the customers and there are chances they report the number. And next, it is opt-in and opt-out practices. Ensure the users have to opt in to get daily messages from you. They have to send some code or they have to send something so that they are giving consent to receive daily messages, right? And also in every message you can add one line at the end, that is type and send stop, to avoid getting further messages, right? This will give them an opportunity. If they're not interested to get regular updates, they can stop getting the messages. If you send them even if they are not interested, there are chances they block the number. Okay, so make sure to have opt-in and opt-out practices. And next, message content and quality. Always customize the messages and personalize the messages based on the customer responses, and avoid long messages, because if it is long and if it is non-personalized, there are chances the message will be perceived as a spam, and there are chances the quality of your communication will be reduced, right? Now let's see some of the possible reasons to get banned on WhatsApp. So when you are sending bulk messages as soon as you connect your WhatsApp to BSM, right? Because before BSM you would be sending some less number of messages, and as soon as you connect your WhatsApp to BSM, you tend to send bulk messages, which may lead to get banned, right? As certainly if you increase the quantity of messages, number of messages, then WhatsApp will think something unusual, and there are chances they block the number. To avoid that, you have to send the messages, increase the messages gradually. And then low quality rating. How will this happen? When your message sending rate is high, then the message receiving rate, then the quality rating will be reduced. To increase the quality rating, you can just send messages to your known contacts and known close contacts and ask them to reply back to the number, so that your number quality rating will be increased. And third reason may be the users reporting the number. if they are reporting as spam or if they are blocking the number, there are chances the number might get banned. And then the sending messages to unknown users without their consent. So without taking their permission or consent, if we are sending them everyday messages, there are chances they block the number, right? And if you're connecting the number to BSM with the ban history without warming up the number. So if the number once banned, it is more tend to be banned again and again, right? To avoid that, you have to warm up the number. How to warm up the number? You have to ask your close contacts or groups to send more messages to that number. That is the only thing you can do to increase your quality rating, to get more messages, to receive more messages than sending messages, right? Now let's see the strategies which we are using to avoid getting banned. Firstly, the delay between the messages. So we have delay like low delay or medium delay or high delay, which you can set it up. Like if you are sending messages to your known contacts and purchased registered users, then you can use low delay. And for the people like old leads and all, you can use medium delay. And for the new leads, you can use high delay, right? You can add up to 5 variants of message while sending messages in large number. Now let's say you have added a contact of some more than 25 also. Always make it as an habit to add variants of messages. Why it is important? Because if you are sending exactly the same message to hundreds of the user, then WhatsApp will think it is spamming. To avoid that, you have to add different variants of message where the meaning is same but it is slightly different, so that BSM will be sending random message to each user. Send message to only registered users with their consent, right? This is very important. Now what to do if the number gets banned? So in case the number gets banned, you have to send a support mail to WhatsApp and number will be unblocked within 6 to 24 hours. Once recovered, you can use it like a normal user for 4 to 5 days, and you have to warm up the number. Again, warming up the number is same. You have to add your contacts into known groups and known contacts, and you have to ask them to reply to the messages or send you more messages, right? So yeah, you have to follow these steps when you are using WhatsApp for marketing purpose.